Hello, hello, my beautiful YouTube family. Welcome back to the L learning portion of T.E.L.L Joanne. I am your girl, Joanne. Guys, I hope you have been enjoying the past week of the story behind the song, because I definitely have been enjoying it, and I appreciate you guys being part of the journey with me, and I definitely appreciate the comments that you guys have been giving me. All right, so without further talking, let's continue on our journey. If you are a part of the family, aka you're subscribed, you know what I'm about to do. But if you're new to the channel, this is when I say hello. Now put me on pause, you get yourself a beverage of choice, hit that subscribe button so that you can become part of this absolutely amazing community. And on the count of 3, we'll do our chair. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. First time reaction to the story behind the song, Eric Clapton, Tears in Heaven. So guys, I remember when I first heard the song, I believe that might have been the second song that I heard of Eric, and I just was crying like crazy because it was such a beautiful song. And I think I remember, I thought, because of the movie that was playing with it, I thought it was for a soundtrack for a movie that he made. And thanks to you guys wrote in the comment section and you told me now know that it was about his son, his 4-year-old son, who had passed away. And again, I will tell you guys, I do read the comments. I am so sorry that I don't always reply back, but I am putting some time for myself for me to go back and read comments. I am thousands of comments deep, and I will go back. I will either put a heart or something just so you guys know that I have read your comments, and I do read them, so I do appreciate it. And I'm so sorry that I don't reply all the time, but I do read them. So as I see this, and it says behind the story, and to hear him talk about it, or whoever him talk about it and give a little more insight, I just jumped on the opportunity to watch this. I'm already kind of bracing myself, guys, because I feel like based on the things that you guys had said to me, like I'm just might get a little bit emotional. And I didn't come with a tissue. I didn't come prepared, but I don't know. But let me stop talking, and I guess I just want to say thank you guys for giving. Man, you guys are so absolutely amazing, so absolutely amazing. But thank you for giving me the background of the song. So let's hear him give me a little bit more. All right, without further talking, first time reaction to the story behind the song, Tears in Heaven. All right, let's go.
Would you know my name?
Is that his son?
If I saw you in heaven.
Man.
The song is written about Eric Clapton's 4-year-old son, Connor, who died on March 20th, 1991, after falling from the 53rd floor window of a New York City apartment. Eric Clapton.
I gotta say, when I read that in the comment section, you guys told me, that just broke me. I think that's why I couldn't even comment then. That just broke me, because I knew the song, I saw the passion in the song, but to imagine your kid, oh man. All right, okay. Let me just get
the 53rd floor window of a New York City apartment. Eric Clapton and Italian model Lori Del Santo met in 1985. Not long after, in August of 1986, their son Connor Clapton was born. Eric and Connor would play for hours, kicking balls around on the terrace and going for walks in the garden. He deeply loved his little boy, but had no idea where to begin with him, so he just let Lori raise Connor, which she did brilliantly. 3 years after Connor was born, Eric and Lori went their separate ways. However, the two would meet up so Eric could see Connor from time to time. Lori stated, "It was a special day. Connor and I had come to New York for Easter to spend time with Eric, and he had taken Connor to the circus on Long Island. They had such a great time. When Eric got back, he looked at me and said, 'I now understand what it means to have a child and be a father.' He was so happy. It was the first time that Eric had ever had Connor on his own. That night, I put Connor to bed. He was pretending to be asleep, but when I went to bed, he jumped in with me. He was so excited about the day he'd had with his daddy." The following day, on March 20th, Eric was coming to collect Lori and Connor to take them to Central Zoo. Lori states, Connor was in his room, still wearing his pajamas. He wouldn't go to sleep in any others. He was playing with his nanny, and I heard him talking and shouting happily. I was having a bath and getting changed, ready to go to the zoo. It was 11 a.m. and I shouted to him from the bathroom to hurry up, and he shouted back happily, "In a minute." That day, the apartment block janitor was in the apartment cleaning. Lori had told the nanny and the maid not to leave Connor alone for 1 second. Lori came out of the bathroom and heard the fax ring. I was there for 15 minutes, during which time I heard Connor suddenly start running as he decided to play hide and seek. I heard the nanny and she was running right behind him. But as Connor ran into the room where the janitor was cleaning, the janitor stopped her to tell her that he had slid open the window and a huge wall of glass. And the second the nanny stopped to listen to what the janitor was saying, Connor ran straight through the open window. Lori heard a dreadful scream, but it wasn't Connor. It was the nanny. Lori ran into the room shouting more and more hysterically, "Where's Connor? Where's Connor?" Lori continues, "Then I saw the open window and I understood at once. I felt all my strength leave me and I collapsed on the floor." Lori then called Eric Clapton at his hotel room, explaining to him, in hysterics, that their son had just died.
Then I got a phone call from Lori, just kind of screaming. She said, "He's dead." I thought, what's she talking about? And she said he fell out the window.
There couldn't have been a bigger nightmare. Before anyone could stop him, 4-year-old Connor Clapton had plunged to his death from the 53rd floor of the Galleria building. He'd made it past his mother and 3 other adults who were in the apartment to a window that had just been cleaned and left open. There was nothing to break his fall except the roof of an adjoining building.
It's just a tragic accident that the child apparently wandered into the bedroom, wandered close to the window, and just by the fact that the window ledge was low, it appears that he just tragically fell out.
The concierge...
Look how he reports the news. He reports the news like it's just a matter of fact, like it's just nothing. It's just a tragedy. He fell out the window and that's just that. Like there's no emotions in this guy. Oh my goodness. Oh man. And knowing that you guys already told me this. Imagine imagine me if this was the first time that I heard this. Oh my God. Like I hear this and I just think about my kids and I just think about little kids like, oh my God, what the parents went through. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a fear that everybody has. It doesn't even matter if you're a mom, a dad, an aunt, an uncle, a grandparent. Like, whoo. Oh my goodness. A babysitter, right? That's just, oh, wow.
Called the ambulance, but obviously there was no hope. Eric went to see him at the mortuary, but I just couldn't. Whatever physical damage Connor had suffered in the fall, by the time I saw him, they had restored his body to some normality. I remember looking at his beautiful face in repose and thinking, this isn't my son. It looks a bit like him, but he's gone. Clapton stated, I went to see him again at the funeral home to say goodbye and to apologize for not being a better father. Lori said, I cried every day for 4 years, and there's not a day goes by when I don't think, talk to, or pray for Connor. Connor, just 4 years old, the son of Eric and Lori, died on impact after a fall from the 53rd story window of his mother's New York City apartment. He landed on the roof of an adjacent 4-story building. After the death of his son, Clapton made numerous public service announcements to raise awareness for child-proofing windows and staircases.
I knew this was coming, y'all. I should have brought tissue. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
After isolating himself for a period, Clapton began working again, writing music for the film Rush. He dealt with the grief of his son's death by co-writing Tears in Heaven for the soundtrack with Will Jennings. The song was produced by Russ Titleman, who had worked with such artists as the Allman Brothers, James Taylor, Paul Simon, and the Bee Gees. The track was recorded in 1991 and released in January of 1992 on the Rush motion picture soundtrack. The song is one of Clapton's most famous, having reached the number 2 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 Singles chart in 1992. Later that same year, Clapton released Unplugged, his performance recorded for the MTV series of the same name. His acoustic version of Tears in Heaven garnered the song further attention and accolade. In 1993, Clapton won 6 Grammys, including Record and Song of the Year for Tears in Heaven and Album of the Year for Unplugged. Will Jennings, who co-wrote the song with Clapton, stated,
Let me pause. I can't imagine, like, how it feels to win so many awards for a song that's just so painful, right? I can't imagine that he's hearing the song and he's just happy about the song, right? Like, this is a song that happened as a result because of the loss of your son. Like, I cannot ever, I would like to hear him in an interview, but I cannot imagine he could ever hear that and be happy about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know what to say if he would be proud of the song to even that, because this is, like, if anything, a therapy song for him that he has for his kid. But oh my goodness. Oh, Lord. Whew. Oh, all right.
Plugged. Will Jennings, who co-wrote the song with Clapton, stated, Eric had come to me and said, I want to write a song about my boy. He had the first verse of the song written, which, to me, is all of the song, but he wanted me to write the rest of the verse lines and the release. Even though I told him that it was so personal, he should write everything himself. The song is very touching, deep, and meaningful, opening with the lines, Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven? Clapton there talking directly to his son. Will Jennings adds the touching lines, Beyond the door, there's peace I'm sure, and I know there'll be no more tears in heaven. So this is clearly a very emotional song with the subject matter being involved here. The death of Eric Clapton's 4-year-old son and the way that he died. Your mind can't even get around that sort of a tragedy. 49-story fall for anybody, let alone a young 4-year-old kid. There are no words for that. Such a tragic accident. And it is really a wonderful, brilliant, beautiful song that Clapton came up with. The Tears in Heaven song. And when you really know what it's about and what's behind it, it makes the song just that much more meaningful. You can see this kid, just 4 years old, bright, bouncing, and happy. As I mentioned before, there are just no words for that.
Oh my goodness. Guys, this is something. It's interesting that like when you guys request a song, and I know that certain people, write and they say, it's good for Joanne to have some context in the song, and other people disagree. And I feel like I guess it depends on the song and certain things. And for me, when I first heard that song, I didn't have any context, but yet the song itself did everything for me. The song did what it was supposed to, and I just felt it. And of course, after I had context, thanks to you guys, it just broke me even more. And I'm actually glad that it happened that way, that I didn't have context before, because I don't even know if I would have gotten through the song. I don't even think if I would have heard it, just because the way my mind is when I hear something and I have context, I sometimes look for it. So not having context is something that just worked for me. So like I said, I read the comments that you guys had written, and then again to hear and to learn and to go behind is just behind the song. It's just wow. I can't even imagine. I cannot even imagine what the family went through. I cannot even imagine what Eric went through, like knowing that, you know, he wasn't in his son's life and then he became in his son's life. And then it's just all of that future was taken away from him, and what the mom and what the cleaner, the person who would clean it, and like, you know, the window was so clean that the kid probably thought the window was like, I just can't imagine what anyone had gone through. And of course my prayers, my deepest prayers is with him. I know it's a long time that happened, but it's like, that's something that you never forget. That's something that that's a trauma that's always live with you. And I just pray for them. All right, guys. So on that note, I'm going to see you guys on the next reaction. And thank you so much for being part of this community. Thank you so much for all of the knowledge and all the tips and all the laughter and all the inspiration that you guys give me. I truly, truly appreciate you guys. On that note, I'll see you guys in the next reaction.